Hey traders, John Howell here. You know what? We need to have a chat. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's have a chat about the energy sector because I did a video actually at the start of the week. So as you can see, today is obviously today's today, right? You're watching the video today, depending on where you're watching it. It's the 8th, that's the morning here in Sydney, and then obviously it's the 7th over in America, right? So I did a video right here, right, as you can see, right? I did a video on this one right here, as you can see, right? And I was talking about, I said, and I did this on the 4th, so that was basically at the start of the week. And I talked about danger of inflation spike coming. And I also talked about how I believe energy prices, and this is the XLE here, which is the energy ETF. And I talked about this being here, how this breakout after this sort of pullback through here was getting ready to take on some serious price action, right? You can see that through there. And I was talking about this breakout through here. Plus also we got a volume increase and a volume spike. So that's what I was mentioning through there. You know what? A lot of people said, oh, John's going long, I'm going to go short. Well, you know what? That's what happened on the energy. That's what happened there. And then look what's happened to the energy sector ever since. That there was the day that I did the video. Right there was the day I did the video. And look what's happened ever since. This thing has just absolutely just exploded up almost 8% just this week alone, ever since from the breakout day. And so I did that video there based on that. And once again, I had so many people, or I had not so many people, I had some people say, oh, John, you're going long, I'm going to go short. So I hope you didn't go short because otherwise you'd be like, oh my goodness. So anyway, so the purpose of me saying this is that because I believe big breakout, yes, but I also believe there is more to come as well too. And I'm going to share the reason why I believe there's more to come and what's happening with this energy sector here, because it's really important moving forward. But before I do start, guys, people who are, I'm giving away a free trial to my Master Trader membership. Where you get obviously over 20 hours worth of education. You get weekly insights and also monthly live coaching sessions. I have just recently put up this week's weekly insights, and wait till you see this. I've put up two charts. Two charts are showing you when over the last 100 years, a certain thing has happened in the stock market. 4 times it's happened in the marketplace, and every time this has happened, we have gotten an extraordinary move in the stock market. And I'm going to share, there's 2 charts there I'm going to share with you in this weekly insight, and then also I'm going to talk to you about the importance of market cycles and where I believe we are and where we're likely to go. That's this week's insight. And again, if you're not a member to the Master Trader membership, click on the link below. Go get free, you actually can activate your free trial, and you can get access to that or not only the education, but also this week's weekly insight with the two charts based off this indicator that's happened. It's happened 4 times in the last 100 years. And then also about where are we in the market cycles and what's happening on the big picture there as well too. You're going to absolutely love it. And so make sure you get free access to that. So back to the XLE here, we got a big move up, and I also talked about stock, which is XOM. If you guys watched me at the start of the week, you guys know this anyway. I talked about XOM, and look at XOM, just absolutely ever since we got the breakout. And this is the day here that I talked about. Let's actually go here. Let me actually just bring up the video so I can just show you proof. You can see here that this is obviously the same video here, right, which is January the 4th. And you can see here I was also talking about XOM, this big breakout bar. I was saying we're getting ready to take on some serious price action, and so on and so forth. And you can see, look what's happened with the XOM as well too. So the thing that I'm noticing right now with this here is on both these charts here, let me actually bring this up. In both these charts here, we're developing a very big, strong breakout. And so look what's happening here. And this is what important traders, whenever you're trading the markets, whenever you're trading any of the markets out there, always look at the next time frame up, right? So if you're looking at the daily charts, always look at the weekly charts and ask, where are we right now? So if I go to my daily charts, you see how we've had this very sort of pullback through here, like we've had a downward phase. The question you got to ask yourself is, where is this, right? Where is this in the big picture, right? Because it's important to understand where are we, because I was waiting for this thing here. Reason why was because you have your daily charts, but when you look at the weekly charts, the weekly chart is like the forest from the trees. And look what was happening. The reason why, look at this here, we have a move up, and then we had a pullback through here, right? It had a bit of a sideways through here, and then a pullback. We had a low, a rallied up, and then we're getting this pullback through here. And I was expecting, there's no guarantees, but I was expecting this to make a higher low, right? The trend is your friend until the end. And so because I was expecting to see this thing be a higher low soon, remember this is the trend, this has been on the trend on the weekly charts. And if I bring up my trend lines, you can see how this also came right down to my trend line, which it's basically trading with the trend, right? The trend line is subjective. It's like, oh, where do you put the trend line, right? Do you put it there? Do you put it there, right? But the highs and lows are not subjective. Is that the right word I'm using, guys? Please leave a comment below. Am I using the right word there? Subjective? Objective? I don't know. It's you can really adjust the trend line to wherever you want it, right? But the highs and lows you can't, because it's just what it is. So because this low here, I was waiting for this pullback here on this weekly charts to say, okay, this weekly trend is now getting ready to kick back up again. And so that's the reason why when we got this pullback through here, you can see I've got my trend line coming down through here. And as soon as we got the breakout and the volume, that's what said to me, okay, we're now getting ready to take on some serious price action. So traders, use this analysis, use these trading techniques that I'm using right now across all markets. Like if you're looking at the gold or silver or mining stocks or Bitcoin, like these techniques work all the time. And so the best thing is, as I said, make sure you're trading with that. If you want the best probability of doing well, trade with that weekly trend, because the weekly trend is the big tree. And especially if you're looking to jump on potentially if you want to have the potential of having big moves and small losses, well, guess what? It's just like XOM, and obviously just like XLE, and the same thing with XLE as well too, right? This is the weekly chart, same sort of thing, came down to the trend line subjective. Let me take that off the screen here for a minute. But once again, when the market made a high and had a pullback, I was waiting for this to break out to give me that confirmation that we're just now continuing the trend. We've just gone through a pullback. We had a rest. Now we're getting ready to go again. And then if I go back to my daily charts once again, you'll notice this is the reason why I did this. And I even had the guts, so to speak, to come out on YouTube and say, listen, guys, at the start of the week, listen, on the breakout here, we're getting ready to take on some serious price action. And look what's happened ever since. We've had a big move, and you can see what's happening here as well too. But if I bring up that's really, really, really important, traders, to understand there. But if I let's actually bring up XOM first. And if I'm looking at XOM, we can see that this is actually getting back. This now breakout bar is getting back above this major support line here. So you can see here that we had really a significant support line coming through here. Maybe it's a bit higher than that, but you can see we had there. But you can see how we've actually squeezed up through here. Notice how we had like a bit of an ascending triangle pattern, right? Or ascending triangle? Yeah, I'm getting my bearings right here. It's 6:30 in the morning. If you guys don't realize, because I live here in Sydney, Australia, it's actually 6:30 in the morning. So for me, I always get up really, really early. to actually trade the last hour of the markets and see what's happening and so on and so forth, right? So, and you can see that this is what's going on through here. So we're squeezing up into this triangle pattern, and now we're getting a big breakout, but we're getting a big breakout back above this support line before the vid crash, right? Before the crash, right? And now we're actually getting a big break up here now as well too. So I would say that this is probably going to be the start of something big. Now, it's not going to be every day. This is a weekly chart, right? So we may even get next week do this. That may be the whole week. And then we may get another week like that. And then another week like that. And then maybe another week like that, right? Just understand that. And the same for the XLE as well too, right? Same sort of thing. We are getting, if I bring up my big long-term charts, look what's happening here. Major support level in the past. This is a weekly chart. Major support level in the past. It broke down. You can see how it tested it as resistance almost once there, and definitely once another time there. Remember, these guys are weekly charts, right? This is like 7 days, but it doesn't seem like much, but it's 7 days. But look what's happened recently. It broke back above it, then it came back down, tested it as a higher low, and a break back up. See, and that's what we're looking at through here. So my overall target, my sort of aggressive target is back up there at 80, right? But if I was looking at more of a conservative target, what would I look at? Well, there is a pattern here that's developing, is what I call a channel projected target, right? So you have an overall sort of possible bit of a channel going on through here. Okay, so a possibility of a channel going on through there, maybe even up through there as well too. Right, that could be possibility. That could be possible. Possibility. The possibility could be a channel. So on a conservative target, guys, I have on the XLE on a conservative target, I would say, which is interesting. Look, it actually collects this resistance back here as well too. The channel projected target, guys, is just to find the resistance. It's not really a channel, but you find the resistance and then you find the support and then you project that up. And so this XLE has now a high probability, at least a high probability of getting to that 66 level. Now, the worst thing to do is to jump in. You never, ever, ever, don't be an amateur little bumblebee. And what I'm about to say this to most of you bumblebees. If you guys didn't jump in on XLE because it met your plan and so on and so forth, and you're now watching this video like, oh my goodness, he said a high probability of going to 66, I'm going to jump in now. No, wrong. This is what you bumblebees don't understand. Like, yes, we could get there, but yes, we could actually get a pullback as well too before we go there, right? So you don't buy after the market goes up. You buy when? You buy just at the breakout. So you can have a small loss if it is a loss, and a big profit as well too, right? Never, ever, ever, ever. And this is where some of you guys are going wrong, is you're buying it up here now because you think, oh, it's going to continue. Like, yeah, it may continue, but the market's already started to have a big move in that direction. So we could get a pullback first, but I am expecting to see 66 and then eventually see this thing back up at $80. Now, that's not going to go straight up, guys. We're going to get, what are we going to do? We're going to get a trend, right? It's going to happen on a trend formation. We may go straight up to here. We may even get a pullback first through here and then up through there and then sideways and then up something like that. It may do something like that, right? So that's what I wanted to share with you today, guys. Make sure that you, firstly, because the market works in cycles, market goes up and then it goes pullback like that. Don't wait for the market to go up and start to buy up here because it gives you a very low probability. Wait for a pullback first, right? So that's the reason why, for me personally, guys, as you can see, I waited for the pullback and then I waited to jump in on the breakout, and then we've had a big move up ever since. So big breakout and a lot more to come. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go to that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.